Hey guys, what is up, resellers, flippers, phone flippers? Guys, I want to talk today about business setbacks. All right, so I had a student the other day who, sadly, they ended up buying a fake iPhone, and they paid $600 for it, and it was a devastating blow to, all the momentum that they had accumulated, right? And he was talking about like quitting the business and like stopping all this and, couldn't pay enough for things. And I was like, look, chill out. I've done it before. I've bought a fake phone before. So here's the deal. Number one, you bought it and then you realized it was fake, right? There's a couple of things that could have fixed that. Number one thing, you could have said, you require a bill of sale before the meetup. That's one thing that would have avoided that entire situation altogether, and that's something I teach. The next thing is take it as a learning opportunity, right? You never fail, you only learn, right? And I learned this a long time ago. Another way that I like to look at this is break everything. That way you can learn how to fix everything, and that way you can fix most problems, right? So in this case, if you buy, let's say you buy a fake iPhone, you won't ever do it again, because that right there is the most expensive learning opportunity that there possibly is in this business, right? You buy a fake thing, you understand what a fake thing now looks like, and then you never do it again. And you take precautions to make sure it doesn't ever happen again. All right. So that was one thing I shared with this student was, look, these things happen. Next month, your eBay account might get shut down for a couple of days, right? And then the thing is like once you transition from, or you're still at a job where problems don't really happen on a daily basis just because you have a set number of tasks that you have to do, right? And really the biggest thing that can happen is your boss gets mad at you. Now, whenever you transition to business, that changes because you are your own boss, and now you have to deal with what I call boss problems, right? So when you become an owner and an operator of something, the level of problems that start coming are things you could never realize. Like they just come out of nowhere, right? And most people cannot handle it, right? Most people can't handle Google not verifying their business, right? They're like, why isn't this working, right? You have to do it multiple times. And for a lot of people, they don't have the stomach for this. They can't handle it. But the people that I'm talking to right now, the people that will push through the stuff, the crap, the BS, we'll get through it. Okay, so I want to give you guys a real life example of something that was very difficult that I learned from and that kept me pushing forward. So the first time I ever did 75 hard, right? We were trying to get actually into this house that I'm in right now. This is a rental right now. But there was a problem trying to get into this house. And that problem was the door lock was not the right code. And the company that manages the place kept saying that it was the right code over and over and over again. And they said that there had been walk-ins and everything. And I'm like, you're wrong. So something clicked in my brain and I was like, so they're lying. There have not been walk-ins in this house. They're only connecting it with the people that have visited the house. And I was like, okay, good to know. So what I decided to do was continue. I was like, okay, you guys, I need the right code. And I spent hours on the phone to make sure that I got the right code. And I showed up back up the next day. And then I was able to get into the house. And because we were the only ones that were able to view the house on the inside, we were able to sign the lease and get in there quickly. So to make a long story short, if you are willing to do the hard thing and to stay with the thing and put in a little bit more work than everybody else, because guys, these days it doesn't take much to beat your competition, because your competition won't answer the phone right, they won't negotiate, they won't follow up, they won't set up a Google My Business, they won't do these things, okay? So whenever one of those guys, the ones that can't do much or won't do much because it's too hard, buys a fake phone and quits the business, congratulations. You don't have any more competition in your area, right? So what I'm trying to say here is things are going to happen. Push through. If you don't push through, then you won't win. I mean, I'm just being real. Everything that I've done, like this award behind me, that took a lot of work. And there was a lot of mistakes. This is for doing $1 million through a Facebook group. Okay? So that took a lot of work. It took 3.5 years. It took a little longer than expected because I had many things pop up that weren't anything that I could have expected. But the beauty of being a business owner is you can take on the things that aren't expected and still win at the end of the day. So hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it helps you. And check out all of the links in the description below. I got a new AI chatbot that's trained on my content from YouTube and stuff like that. Resell Deck, obviously, 14-day trial, basically a business in a box for your phone flipping business. But I hope this helps you guys out. All right. See you guys later. Peace out. I'm going to go work out.